Hi there, Taurus. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your May 2020 tarot reading. I'm using the Anna K Tarot this month, and I'm doing like a past, present, future layout. They've been really going really well this month. Also, I want to tell you that I don't put titles as bait. I put titles as something that I noticed anyway, and it doesn't mean it's the whole body of the reading. It was just one thing that stood out to me. Because it's hard to come up with these titles sometime. I'm thinking, geez, what am I going to call this now? And I don't like to bait people. You're watching it because, oops, they're ready because of their authenticity. I'm not going to make stuff up to get you to watch. But I don't know why I'm saying that today, but I am. So let's get on with this, Taurus. I got some announcements, but I'll wait till the end for those that don't like announcements. So I'm putting out a newsletter May 1st, and it's going to be an example of what you'll get in memberships from me. And I just wanted to get your feedback and see what you thought of it. And I'm going to put it out for everybody, May's newsletter. And then the ones to follow will be just for members only. But you can let me know what you think, and you can find it on my community tab. So let's get on with it, Taurus. Oops. In your past, you have the Magician, the Eight of Rods, and the Ace of Swords. Nice. The High Priestess. In your present, the Queen of Rods, and the Five of Pentacles. And in your future, the Fool, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Wow, this is pretty, all right, well, let's get to it. So in your past, you have the Magician. This guy is the conjurer. And not out of nothing too. Like, these are the skills that you've gathered along the way. You're able to come up with concepts and actual actions, plans to that you can actually do. You can make happen, and you're very resourceful. The Magician is very resourceful. The only thing he's missing is his intuition. You know what I mean? When it comes to himself. Maybe when he comes to others, it's easier to see. But for yourself, Taurus, it's the only thing that's missing. But the Magician is very resourceful and very able to take any direction he wants, really. Okay? So you need to know that about yourself. And I'm sure you do. Then you have the Eight of Rods. And the Eight of Rods is communication. There's a message coming in. I'm pretty sure that it goes both ways. I think there's been, message sent out, maybe applications or letters or something, and now there's messages coming back in. It also means change. Change is coming. The wind is changing directions. You know what I mean? And I think you've been reaching out. The other thing too is that there's one thing about this. I see you seeing in one direction, okay? But you're the Magician. You can go that way, you can go that way, that way. Like, you've got talents in all these areas. So don't just focus on that one way. All right? I'm just saying that. You have options for sure. And then you get the Ace of Swords. And like I said, this is communication. This could be a contract, it's an offer in some way, and it's communicated. This could be in writing, you know, like you have to sign something or it's some sort of contract, an agreement, something like that. Um, Also, you may be naming a few conditions yourself. Like usually a contract or this piece of paper lays out the, you know, what's in the contract and who gets what and what your responsibilities are. And I have the feeling you may have a few conditions yourself. I think you're excited for the change, for this to happen, but you want to be clear, okay? That's my message thing. I better shut it off. Sorry. Um, anyway, let me just put that on vibrate. So, um, so in your present, you have the high priestess. And this is really cool because it's the only thing the magician was missing was instinct. And here it is. So now you're starting to rely on your instinct. You understand that you're qualified, that you've got a lot to offer here. But your instinct is when you're thinking about the timing, you know, the right formula, the right combination, the ingredients. And, you know, I know I'm saying these words, ingredients and stuff, but it takes more than just the will. For instance, you know, you may have the will to do it, but you need these other things for this to happen. And the high priestess is it's understanding, like being in touch with that part of yourself, your gut instinct, and it's trying to tell you something. um you know, with some things in your life, I think you're really on the right track, and especially your career and your communication, really on the right track. What you're doing, what you're putting out there is all on the right track. What you're getting back is maybe not so much, all right? And I'm talking about there. I think there's someone here that is not being upfront, is what I'm feeling, okay? So next you have the Queen of Rods. Look at this card. You know, it's so warm. It's she's very confident. I see you feeling very confident, especially after, you know, this happens to you. You're realizing your potential, right? And this could be a Sagittarius at Leo or Aries in your life. Um, this person could be a strong influence on you, or they you know, are a catalyst. You know what I mean? We bring people into our lives because there's something that we want to learn from them, you know, like if you're not very social, you want to learn how to be social, you might befriend a very social person and watch them and learn, you know, and they are learning something from you of how to um you know, the timing, you know, the place and the time has to be right for to do this and do that. Anyway, there's something here. This person, you know, these sunflowers represents her reach or his reach, and that they're always about creating things that will sustain, that they can keep. I hate when I can't think of the words. You know, like there's heirloom seeds. Have you ever heard of heirloom seeds? Heirloom seeds are seeds that when you grow tomato, those seeds inside the tomato you just grew can grow more tomatoes. If you buy seeds at the store, they're all messed with. They've disabled that function in a seed to make more seeds, so that you have to go back and buy their seeds, right? Well, with heirloom seeds, you don't. The plant makes plants till the end of time. And so it's like that. It's like you want to be self-sustaining, I think. You know what I mean? You want to do something that is going to feed you for a while. Also, this is very action oriented. This person is goal oriented and very creative in a lot of different ways. So you might really complement each other in some way. Like there's something there's something intertwined between you two in the present. Um, and it could be going through this new moon cycle we're in right now, or maybe the full moon cycle coming up May 7th, because this is a May reading. Something could happen in that cycle where um I think there's some sort of growth that's going to happen there. Okay, some sort of growth of a creativity of a project. So you might brainstorm with this person about the possibilities. You know what I mean? Because you know, this person is about the possibilities. All right. What we can do. See these sunflowers? Well, if we plant them, they're going to make seeds, and birds are going to carry those seeds, and then there's going to be sunflowers everywhere. All we got to do is plant these, and it will just keep rippling. And so this is the kind of thing how they talk kind of thing, eh? Production kind of thing. But anyway, the Five of Pentacles. And this is feeling out in the cold, feeling like you don't have enough, or you're not enough, or perhaps this person is feeling like that. Maybe you're trying to um, help them realize their potential, or they're helping you realize yours. Because someone here, one of these two, or both perhaps, is feeling like you're not enough. Like, I'm not good enough to be in this light. Look at how beautiful this is. And it's not necessarily you're getting kicked out or left out, or I I sense a feeling of lacking here, a feeling of lacking. Okay. So one of you could be lacking, or we're lacking, and the other one is helping. And the kind of things that this could be a relationship, this could be your partner, this could be your friend, your sister, your brother, whoever. Damn thing. I'm uninstalling that damn thing. It drives me crazy. Um, so what I get the feeling of is that when you're down, they pick you up. When they're down, you pick them up. There's that if we're gonna go through it together. If it's a good time, I'm there. If it's a bad time, I'm there. It's going through stuff together, good times and bad. And so, like I said, this could be your husband, your wife, your sister, your best friend, your neighbor, I don't know. But um something about this high priestess here. I think you have really good instincts about this person. I think you trust them. I think that yeah, I think that this is someone who's around in good times or bad. Is just really what I get a feeling of here. I also, for some of you, sense some sort of disappointment, you know, some sort of disappointment, maybe feeling left out of something. You or them could feel left out, like maybe something is happening and you weren't privy to it, or they weren't privy to it. And then there's a feeling of left out, okay, for some of you. So, on to your future, the Fool. So, this is really big, okay? So, first of all, you have the Magician here. Then you have the High Priestess. This is major stuff for you. And the major stuff for you here is realizing your potential. Your potential. These characters come after the Fool usually. And the Fool's on his way and he's don't delete, 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 delete. And he then is thinking about, well, what can I do? What are my skills and qualifications? And so, he's thinking, oh, geez, I'm a good communicator and I'm a hard worker and I'm, honest and blah, blah, blah. And then when you come to the High Priestess, it's when you really get to hone in on your instincts. Your instincts are really getting sharper. And so you're able to use your skills and your instincts together now, okay? And those are things we need to be able to handle, like all these other challenges and lessons in life that we have to go through. And so here with the Fool, it's kind of backwards in a way. You're realizing your skill, you're realizing your instinct and timing, the importance of timing, and then you're ready to take off. You're ready to take this big step. It's a big step and a risk also, but you're happy to do it. There's some sort of freedom about it that you feel, off to your whole new chapter in life, beginning a whole new chapter. So something big is cooking here, okay? Something big is cooking. Then you have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups to me is thinking of someone. It's nostalgia, right? It's thinking of someone from the past, fond memories of them, missing them. Thinking, oh, geez, the way it was, and if I could only have that again. And so it's kind of, you may be thinking you can start something new with someone from the past, okay? Now, listen. It's not a good idea. They're going to hurt you. You're back here thinking it's this, okay? It's blooming. It's just coming alive. Something can really happen here, and it's growing. But there's something going on here. And it's a three-party situation, whether it's you and them or their kid, or you and them and another person, you and them and their mother or their father or whatever. There is a three-party situation, and nobody is spared. Everybody gets hurt. But I think you're walking away. You realize, you're like, I don't believe you anymore. You said all this and you promised me a rose, and I find out this. So find out and realizing the truth. This is heartbreaking. It hurts. But I kind of think you feel better because you know the truth now. You know the truth, right? It's kind of what you wanted up here in this ace. You wanted this. And you were kind of like, I come in peace. I just want to talk, but I need to get it out there, you know? And you know, you could have had a plea. You could have pleaded to them. Help me, support me, be there for me. And it's no, it's, you are finding out the truth, but you know, I think they're lacking too. They're lacking about what they want to be in it for, you know, what they, I don't know, I think you're trusting your instinct that um there is something lacking here. There is something lacking here. It's not right. You know, I also feel like you're being left out. Remember I said feeling left out, okay? Not privy to what's on the other side here. Not privy. And I just, you know, your instincts are telling you exactly what's going on. And I think that, you know, I think you want to believe, but you're going to go on your merry way to something else. It's because I want to show you these cards. So here's the Fool. No, it goes like this. Here's the Fool, and here's this. So you could go the complete other direction and start a new chapter of life and be happy and everything, and be happy. Or you could turn around, have hope for this, because you're thinking there's something growing here, and get your heart broke. Your instincts are right. Go find your own way. Go find your own way. Because I don't think this person is going to give you what you need, you know, what you're hoping for. It might have been that way back then, but it is no longer that way now. You're living in the past, okay? And this is actually what's happening now. So, you know, it's hard to give these readings that are hard like this, but I just want to be so honest with you that it is not what their intentions are not what they're saying. What they're saying and what they're doing are two different things. So, anyway. If this resonates with you, or if you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. It's all free. It helps me a lot. And any comments you want to make, I read every single comment, and I really appreciate them. I like to know, you know, if it helps you in any way. Anyway, yeah, any other information you need to know is in the description box below, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.